Okay, we got the two software objects created. If we click yes, we want to save. If we click run, we'll run the software just to kind of get an idea of what we're doing. Okay, we only have one software object showing up. That's because we took the navigation off of the other software object, the supporting files, because we want the supporting files to show up on the individual graphic window. That way we know that those files belong to this graphic. So if we have like just two software objects, we won't know which one belongs to which one. So it's easier to use. Like say I want to open up this cool graphics of a dog running that I want to use for a header. So I open it up. I want to know where my Photoshop file is. I can just open up the graphic itself and my Photoshop files will be on the window as well, instead of having to go through a whole list of supporting files by itself. I hope it makes sense, but I think it will once you actually see what I'm talking about. So let's close that up. Now what we're talking about is object relations. These objects, we want to relate these objects together so they actually show up on the window. So the supporting files will show up on the graphics. Now to make it really usable, there's different types of relations. And we'll go by object relations and we'll click new. Now to make it more usable, we know that one graphic could possibly have lots of different supporting files. Even if you wanted to add in headers or footers and stuff like that for that graphic, you can add them in if you do it right. So what we want, a one-to-one relationship, is going to have one graphic to one supporting file. So if we clicked one-to-one, we're only going to be able to add one supporting file to that graphic. Now if we clicked one-to-many, we can add unlimited supporting files to that one graphic. So we're not stuck at just being able to add one supporting file. Many-to-many is when it's the same as one-to-many, where you can have unlimited amounts of supporting files for that graphic. But you can also have it the opposite too at the same time, where you can keep track of how many graphics are being used by that one file. Once you get into it, I know it's a little confusing, but once you get into it a little bit more, you'll understand. So we're going to choose one-to-many. Now the way I type in the relationship name, I use the object's names itself. So graphic object dash support file object. That tells me that the graphic object and the supporting file object is inside this relationship, and it's mainly for me if I need to edit something. I know what's going on just based on the relationship name. Now this is important unless it's a many-to-many or one-to-one, but since we're doing a one-to-many, it's important. Basically, we want to be able to add unlimited supporting files to that one graphic picture. So the parent will be the graphic object, because we want the supporting files to show up on the graphic object, and we want to be able to add unlimited files for that graphic. The child will be the supporting file. Click save and new. Now we'll save this again and let's click run software. Okay, it looks the same. We have the same graphics thing here. Now if we click new, we have this new field here, and this is the supporting file object that we created. So we click new there, and here is the file name, file type, and file itself, the file editor. So this is the window we created, but we also have the graphic objects. Now this is what what relates the supporting file to the graphics object. And I normally take this off because the user doesn't need to see this. So, and I'll show you later in the customizations video. But as you can see, this is a one-to-many relationship. So it's very usable. Now I can say for this graphic, I can add Photoshop files, I can add clip art files, I can add all tons of different files that I'm using the graphic in. And all I have to do is click open the graphic, and then I'll be able to get access to all those supporting files.